What's up, YouTube? It's Parrot here, founder of Parrot CTFs. Today we are going to be doing Society. This is a Buffer Overflow lab machine here. So the scenario of this specific machine is that we are going to find that there's a web application here. We are going to exploit this web application using a Buffer Overflow. There's two ways you can approach this. You can either create a custom buffer overflow, or you can use a Metasploit module. We'll be using the Metasploit module. We will then add a user to this machine, and then we'll go ahead and RDP into this machine, and we will gain full admin access, assuming that our Metasploit module doesn't give us admin access already, leading to the full compromise of this machine. This is an easy machine as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we are connected to the Pro VPN. To do this, you can drop down connect to PCTFs and make sure that you are on the Professional Labs VPN. And we are already connected here. Now let's go ahead and start off with an Nmap scan here. We could do SC and SV here. And it'll take a little while for this to run. Alright, so it looks like we have a few ports that we can check out here. There's 139.445, so it looks like there's some SMB ports here, I believe. There's 3389, that's RDP, and there is port 80. So we should actually be able to connect to RDP here. And let's go ahead and check out this web application. It looks like it's the Easy Chat server here. Looks like it's from 2004. So we can go ahead and check out some legacy exploits here. We'll just do some Google Food and see what we can come up with. So right off the bat here, let's go ahead and look at Easy Chat server. And it looks like there is a remote stack buffer overflow here. And again, this is a buffer overflow. Before we go ahead and take a look at this, because this looks to be a Python file, let's also check Searchsploit and see if there's any other exploits out there. So this is Searchsploit, and then what? Easy Chat. Looks like there's a lot of them here. And there is an authentication request handling buffer overflow with Metasploit, universal buffer overflow with Metasploit. All right, let's go ahead and start up our Metasploit console here. And I think we should also check out other vulnerabilities in this application, though I think that this is going to be a pretty straightforward Metasploit exploit here. We should also check out this web application and see if there's anything else here. So let's open up Burp Suite. And the Nmap scan is still running here. All right, so let's go ahead and search Easy Chat. And what is here? Looks like there's an exploit here from 2017. And there's another exploit here. As well. So I think we're going to end up using this one. Let's try this one. We'll do use for. And launch a temporary project here. Check to see if there's anything else here. Alright, we can turn intercept on here. and define this as our scope. And let's play around with this. Let's put some special characters in here. Put some special characters in there. Are we able to, like, do anything here? Intercept is on. It's not letting us do anything there. Can we, like, register? Looks like a child window popped up. It's a little weird. It's not really doing anything. Let's go into the chat room. Ah, can't contain special characters. Let's just do Parrot Assassin 15. We'll do test. Let's go in this first chat room here. It's like, again, another child window popped up. And these child windows aren't doing anything, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and turn intercept off here and see if these child windows will load. Guest does not need a password. Some interesting stuff here. And preview these. That's cool. So a GHP there. Alright, let's do parrotctfs.com. Alright, looks like we successfully registered here. Testing at parrotctfs.com. Then we can do test. Looks like we are now in the chat room. Here's our user. Go ahead and send that. This is interesting. Let's go check out search. Let's allow this pop-up window. Looks like another child window opened here. Very interesting. Alright, let's close out all of these child windows and let's play around with it in Burp Suite. Of course, it's unencrypted here. See if we can get anything of interest here. Since the special characters, looks like we got no response here. Let's send this on through. Got a 200 okay. Looks like it's just this one. Guess doesn't need password. Alright, we'll definitely come back to this. Let's see if this Metasploit module payload will actually work. And it looks like our Nmap scan is finally completed here. So let's take a look at that as well. Microsoft HTTP API 2.0. That's interesting. Some random HTTP service here. Again, that's a remote desktop. It's actually confirmed here now. And Easy Chat Server 1.0. So that is actually the version here. Can we get info on this specific exploit? So this is going to be from 2.0 to 3.1. So this may actually work for this because, again, this is 1.0, but it also may not. So let's go ahead and set our hosts to this. Target IP here. Is there anything else that we need to do? Okay, let's show options. So we need to do an L host here, set L host. We'll set that to 10.0, which is going to be our VPN IP address. Port 444 is fine. Don't really need any proxies. The R host is set, and it is going to target port 80. Let's go ahead and run this. And again, this is a buffer overflow exploit, so it may actually crash the server, and if it does, we will actually need to reset this. Looks like we did have a interpreter session open. So that's interesting. Looks like this exploit did actually work. And we got a interpreter shell here. Let's go ahead and run the help menu here. See what we can figure out. All right. Get the GUID. I want to get some system information. Is that sysinfo? That is sysinfo. Alright, let's just run sysinfo. Alright, looks like it's a Windows 10 machine. There are 2 users logged on. It's the name of the desktop. Can we run Who Am I? No. Okay. Just run a shell here. Alright. Okay, so it did look like our session died, but we did actually get a user here. So that's the Jacob user. So that's pretty interesting. Let's keep that in the back of our heads. Okay, we can terminate that. And if we try and run this again, I do believe this is not going to work. Because we've gone ahead and crashed that instance. Because, again, this is a buffer overflow. So what we can do here is we can actually just reset this machine. And the box has been reset. So you can wait around 10 to 20 seconds here. And try again. Alright, so looks like it's back up here. Just confirming it once more by running an additional nmap scan here. We could also try to ping this here. Yep, and it looks like that machine is back up. And it looks like that chat server is back up. So let's go ahead and run this again. And it's sending that stage. And we have that interpreter session open again. Just waiting for that interpreter shell to open up. Alright, let's go ahead and try and get a shell again. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's on our desktop. Looks like we have a flag.txt. If we run a who am I tag all, just gonna grab some of our privileges here. Looks like we are part of the admin group here. Would like to see if we can add another user here, can we? We cannot. Hold on, net user pwn 123. Hold on, net user, what is it? Net user add? Let me look this up. How to add new user with net user on Windows. So we will actually just do net user pwn123 add, and we get an access denied. So I'm wondering here, we can just exit out of here. We do a get system. Oh, and it looks like that interpreter session died again. So we'll have to do another reset. That is sort of the pain of doing these buffer overflows, is that you are going to crash these instances over and over and over. So again, we're going to need to go ahead and get a new reset. All right, so I went ahead and reran this, and we have another interpreter shell here. See if we can try get system one more time here. All right, looks like nothing is going to work here. So let's change our approach to get admin here. So again, we do know that the user is Jacob. So we can put together a word list and brute force RDP. Though it's unlikely that we'll be able to get that. So let's actually just take a quick look around the system here and see what we can find. So let's go back here. Let's see what else we can take a look at. Let's take a look at the downloads folder. Looks like there's a setup file, VPN file, a few other interesting things there, none of which is going to help us. Let's actually go back one more time here. And let's take a look at who else is here. So it looks like there's just Jacob, and then that's it. So this is a little interesting, or there's no like administrator user here. So let's go ahead and see if we can gain access via maybe changing our user's password. I know we tried to add and we got a permission denied. Let's see if we can change the user's password. So, hold on here. Before we look that up, let's do a net user Jacob. And again, they're part of the administrator user. There's a username as Jacob. Last password set is in 2023. Can we change, okay, net user Jacob, if I can spell that correctly, do like pwn123, and access again is denied. Alright, so let's put together some kind of word list here and see what we can find out. So we can use RockU, but since we know the username here, let's try first to be a little bit more personalized here, as like 99% of RockU is just, it's not going to be effective here. So let's try and use CUP, which is the Common Users Password Profiler. We'll run it in interactive mode here. So the first name is Jacob, and then what I like to do is I'll just do like 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and then we won't enter a birth date here, but then we'll do 7, 8, 9, and then let me just put a few different common special characters here. Users like to use. And then let's add some keywords here. So, you know, we'll try like password 123, password 123 $. Maybe we'll do like Jacob 123, Jacob 123 $. And we might try based off the information here. Looks like this is 6. So that's what? January, February, March, April, May, June. So we'll try summer 2023 is a pretty common one there, since the password last set was in... no. Password last set was not in summer, but we'll put summer in 2023 there anyways. Matter of fact, let's do fall 2023. And then we'll do spring 2023. We'll do spring 2023. Dollar exclamation point there. And then what some other common ones. Let's just enter another Jacob here. Alright, cool. Add special characters to the end. Sure. Want to add random numbers at the end? Yeah, sure. We'll do that as well. So we've got 29,180 words here that we can use. Let's try Hydra, tag L, and then we'll use the Jacob user here with the password list of jacob.txt. Then we'll just do RDP. We'll go ahead and grab this IP address here. I believe that's all we need to do to start running that, and we'll see if it comes up with anything. Alright, and it looks like Jacob123$ was actually the password here. So let's open up Remina here, and let's do 10.15.0.109. See if we can access this machine. Jacob, and then Jacob123$. Not a super secure password there. Looks like we got access. Oh. All right. And here is that Jacob command prompt. There's a Jacob user. All right, we can take a look at our flag here, and it looks like actually we could have used this for both the root user and the regular user, and run as admin. Yes. And the only thing that was standing in our way was that UAC prompt, and we are the Jacob user. We have the system 32. And we're basically admin now.